everyone what you're doing.
Okay, so when I'm competing in swimsuit, because I would say that I have a smaller midsection, a shorter midsection. So whenever I'm competing on stage, I like to change up my swimsuit stance. And of course, turning to the front, that's always good, but I feel like it makes me look a little wider. So here's my normal stance right here, if I'm just looking off to the side. When I drop my shoulder back slowly, I get this nice silhouette, and then plus two, it makes me look really thin, just saying. So I get this nice silhouette here, and I call it my sexy stance. And in swimsuit, it does look really good if you know how to do it. And it gives you like a nice S shape and everything. So this is my go-to stance right here.
Show us again. Go a little bit slower and show us again. Okay, that's your normal.
This is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Take it back here at the end of the runway.
Are you sucking it in, girlfriend?
Of course you have to suck it. My little trick that I say when I'm at the end of the runway and you do your final pose, we call it TNT. It's, you know, here and teeth.
Too funny.
Well, now, Michaela, you are a two-time international winner, and I know that you've done a lot of modeling and fun fashion modeling, but can you share how you model on stage in your stance?
Right. Well, I actually haven't competed in a swimsuit competition, but fun fashion is basically like it, except you wear, obviously, runway clothes. It's a little bit different, but basically the walk is kind of the same. And I have been runway modeling since I was 4 years old, so I
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be able to show you.
Oh, we'd love to see it.
Thank you. And I'm sorry about my voice. I was cheering so loud for my sister for the past week, so I absolutely lost it. Supportive sister.
Yay! Congratulations to your sister. She was first runner-up at Miss Teen America.
Okay. Michaela, tell us what you're doing. Are you actually going through a fun fashion, you know, a program for us or a way you should show?
It's basically like a fun fashion routine. So what you'll see is based on a lot of turns, a lot of spins, and a lot of posing. Basically, when you're doing runway modeling and fun fashion especially, you like to see confidence, and a lot of girls can really project that through their turns, through their eye contact, and through the poses. So I'll just give you a step-by-step and show you how I do it. So basically what I usually love to do is how to start my routines. I usually turn around first because that way you have a very dramatic effect and the judges don't see any of the front. So I start off turning back. Or also I usually look down here. Or for example, if you want to be more dramatic, then you add something up. Like you do something like this and then they call you up, you go forward, then you go.
Beautiful.
And then you do sideways. And basically, you want to do a lot of poses that show, again, like you said, a lot of different sides of your body. And you want to show off your dress. So you want different poses. So you can do these. You can do spin arounds and again. And then come up to, when you walk, a lot of people do, and what I love to do is usually do transitions, is what I call it. So when I go off to the next part, I usually do spins. So for example, I walk to the next part. And I spin. So basically, you want to make sure that a lot of the things are very different. So different poses, whether it's the same movement here, but you want to drop an arm here. For example, this is a very common move that I love to do. Side here, back, and two arms. So basically, that's what I love to do in fun fashion. Different poses, different stances, and you want to make sure you add spins. And you can also use that for swimsuit competition.
You look fabulous. I've seen her on stage. She's magnificent. She's a real show person.
How is it in the United States, as an instance? Here, they tell us that while you do a lot of putting your hands in the hips with swimsuit, in the evening gown, you shouldn't do that. How is it in your country? Is the same or not?
It depends on the pageant system a lot of times. I think there's been kind of this transition from doing the hands, you know, behind your back, a real elegant thing, to more of a high fashion runway kind of walk for the evening gown, because we're getting so high fashion in what we're wearing. So we're having the girls, you know, put their hands in their hip, doing more of the sultry look instead of the elegant, you know, beauty that it was before.